Hello and welcome to Cal's Journal. We're going to go through some news and humor here, and at the end we'll talk about a few other topics. We are, of course, looking to have your cartoon complaints. Send me your complaints, your musings. I will turn them into cartoons and to news and into things we do on this show. We're also looking for guests for this show. The news of the hour is Bitcoin hitting 100K. Expect your social medias to be full of bros selling you crypto courses. I really do love the AI copy that they start with. They're like, I was completely broke, then I did something really random, and now they want to sell you a course. So be on the lookout. Let us know in the comments if you're buying Bitcoin. In other news, South Korea had a 6-hour declaration of martial law this week. Yeah, 6 hours. In fact, it was so short, In-N-Out Burger has released a statement calling on the South Korean government to stop using their trademark phrase, in and out, when describing the event. Many people in LA were totally unaware of the event, as they were stuck in traffic for over 8 hours. Holidays are approaching, about 20 days away, maybe less when you listen to this. Any last-minute gift buying? And that means gearing up for in-law season. What exciting food will you be force-fed by your mother-in-law? I love food, and boy, does family ruin flavor. My family has 2 groupings. One grouping doesn't know garlic exists. The other grouping thinks they discovered garlic. It's not the most edible food. What will you be force-fed this season? Let us know in your comments below. Then, of course, watch out for those annual cooks. There's always that family member that cooks once a year, and they're not a good cook. You know, you kind of refer to them as the raw prime rib specialist, the overcooked turkey specialist. They exist in every family, and watch out. Of course, everyone's got extra traditions. So that can mean you're off to your parents, your in-laws, possibly siblings. And today, even now, your friends are holding extra holiday parties because you have nothing more to do. You remember, you got to go see your 3rd college buddy's buddy and your 3 jobs ago coworker's cousin who call you a friend. Be on the lookout. Other current news, there's a Hunter Biden pardon. Too bad presidential powers can't be used to improve his artwork. He's the next Picasso, I hear. Recently, I made a show on Jeb Brooks' travel on the Orient Express. He's a travel blogger. It's a great video. It's a good watch if you like watching travel vloggers. They spent $9K for a 24-hour train ride in Europe. Of course, this train ride still costs less than a Hunter Biden painting. I am looking for guests and for people to send me their topics and musings for future shows. If you want to send a joke, a complaint, if you have ghost stories, alien stories, spiritual stories, business stories, Bitcoin, you want to come on, or you want to send your stories to be discussed in a show or made into cartoons, let us know. I recently covered my media recollections of Amanda Knox. I did this on Twitter. It got recorded in a series of notes, so that was a bit funky. I'm hoping this new podcast format is more stable and to keep putting these out on a frequent basis. Basically, my memory was a lot of national media, not much local California media. About the time, and I had to look it up. It's a fairly substantial amount of time ago. It was about 15 years ago, 2007 range, when she was convicted originally. And then later, when she was exonerated, I remember only a short blurb. And what feels like a decade later, though it appears to be 4 to 6 years later. I grew up in California, still live in California, so I don't remember a lot of national media. So I don't remember a lot of local media. It seemed to be a story primarily in the national media. Anyways, it is available on Twitter at Cal's Journal on Twitter if you want to listen to more of that, as well as more musings about Jeb Brooks' travel video on the Orient Express, which frankly, it looked kind of boring, and I think they were being too nice. They didn't want to say bad things because they like other trains by that company, but the food that they said was great. It looked very buttery, and it just seemed a bit boring, and a lot of money to go on a train. I do have several upcoming interviews, so I hope you'll join for those as well. Let us know what you would like more of.